Hi everyone. Today just we are going to look at psychological first aid part number 3. That after completion of psychological first aid or at the end of the psychological first aid providing what we have to do. There are some of the things that we have to keep in our mind very clearly. That 6 information or 6 things that we should have to remember before we end up the psychological first aid session. So what is that? Number 1, always make sure that the support of network. So support networks, which means those who are under the crisis, disaster, or any life-threatening event happen, or any during severe distress level or mild to moderate distress level, make sure the availability of network support, such as the family members, community resources, or neighbors, or trustworthy friends availability, and please connect with them. That is number 1. And number 2, that is very important, we always keep in our mind, that providing information. Providing information, what was the client and what is the current situation and what should have to do in future, that we have to be provide information very clearly. Why? Because this providing clear information that make you psychologically acceptance, and what are the impact of available, what are the impact of the crisis event, that individual can cope or they mentally psychologically prepare themselves. So that providing information is very very important clearly. And number 3 is that for be clear about your availability and link the survivor to another member. So what is that? So be clear about your availability. That is when you end up the session, you have to be very clear whether are you going to be ready to psychological support in weekly base or daily base or monthly twice follow-up, or whenever the individual need for the psychological support, they can call you and approaches you. That's you have to fix and clearly say to the individual, those who are in a difficult situation, especially in the psychological first aid support providing. So make sure your availability and your time of providing psychological support. And next is a link to the survivor to the another member. The survivor, those who are under the crisis situation, to another members group. What is that another member group? It's nothing. It may be any organization, it may be any institution, it may be any mental health services, or it may be in a local community services, or any disaster service management team. It may be any the group of activity, those volunteer who are really wants to help to those crisis situation, disaster, or any life-threatening event happen. So you have to be make sure the survivor to another members, am I connected clearly or not? So that's the number 3 point. Number 4 is we have to be very clearly understand that supportive adaptive coping. So as I already told, every individual has their own unique method and procedure to solve their own problem. If they have a really difficulties to come up with the coping problem, having making their own decision, so that time as you psychological first aid provider, some of the coping methods we can suggest that already we have discussed. Just I want to some of the information. What is that? They're doing the relay exercise, are they following the day-to-day effective positive kind of daily schedule, or doing the distraction, positive distraction activities such as meditation, doing yoga, and doing listening the music, or doing any breathing exercise. Those things. Those things. There are the various coping methods out there. So we have to be whether they are acknowledged your coping methods or their own coping methods. Please make sure. And number fifth is explain to the person you are leaving. So before you leaving or before end of the session, please make sure you are leaving, when you can approach, what time you can approach, whether if not totally disconnect from the from the client, please make sure person you are leaving. That's make you, because you are connected with the client. Suddenly if you are disconnected with the client may feel isolation feeling, or any they may feel any disappointment of somebody who was there with me, now they are leaving. So we should have to make sure your presence or your words are always there to give the confidence to them. And finally, that say goodbye in positive way by wishing well. So at the end of the session you say goodbye, and very clearly, and it has to be positive way, and wish them well, so that the person will get, always emotionally connect with you even if you are not present. So these are the techniques always keeps in our mind at the end of the psychological first aid providing. Finally, what you have to do to take care yourself as your psychological first aid provider. Some of the information that as we professional or as we helper those who are under the crisis or disaster or life threatening event or mild to moderate or severe distress, we have to take, we are there for helping them. At the same time, we have to be take care ourselves. How we can take care of ourselves? So number one, please make sure your healthy nutrition. Number two, make sure your healthy way of sleeping pattern. Number three, make sure your time of exercise. Are you following the scheduled time of exercise? Meditation and yoga and relaxation. Make sure. And make sure you are getting adequate level of sleep. That is very important. And make sure stay connected with your family members, stay connected with your own community, stay connected with your friends, and interest your time to read your valuable books, article or journal. Invest your time to learn. And finally, always have a dose of humorous each day. That will give you the mental health enhancement forever. You are there for to help. First we have to help ourselves, then we have to be help to others. If you are helping ourselves very clearly, so we can help to others very effectively, energetically and confidently, and that emotionally. So this is the content that we should have to keep in our mind. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you.